Yo, what's up guys? I'm Rago.
And I'm Sean, how's it going?
And we're just going through some footage from Hood River, that Brad Strom from North USA shot. Brad, you are the man. Thank you for getting these clips.
We love you, Brad.
Dude, we love you. And we're going to talk about some short line kite loops, which are, man, exciting looking, huh?
Super fun and hectic, yeah.
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
And you wanted to do, what was it? The Boogie Loop.
With a bar spin on the short lines.
Okay. Yeah, can you walk us through this?
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, whenever you're dealing with the short lines, it's just always going to go a bit lower. And I used to think, oh, the bigger the kite, the slower, the lower, but that's, I've found incorrect. When I'm on an 8 and a 7, I realize the kite loops go even lower because the kites are smaller and they dip so much faster. They swoop super low into the wind window, which is really, really awesome. And short lines are a little gnarly and hectic feeling at first because the yank is way, way, way more insane. But so is the catch. So because the yank is a lot violent, like boom, the catch is equally as abrupt. So the kite just rifles over your head really, really fast. And if you're confident and keep your kite control good during your loops, then you'll have no problem with the short lines. But just fully commit because it feels like it's pulling you down at some point.
What length line are you guys using? Is it like 12?
Yeah, 12 meters. The north bars come 22 meters long, so they're actually a 10 meter piece and a 12 meter piece that make up for the 22. So if you have a north bar, you can remove the 10 meter lines off of them and
so
anybody
with a navigator bar, this is super easy to do. I have a navigator bar. I might actually try this.
That's fun, yeah. And then, you know, it's also a lot of fun for foiling. 10 meter lines for foiling is super sick. You can have a lot of fun looping the kite and just, you know, seeing where the kite goes with those short lines. It really travels different areas of the window. But it makes your kite control on point because when you're looping the kite, you have no room for error or laziness or slack lines. So you really have to pivot and pin it good. So if you can loop it on short lines, it makes regular kite loops even easier.
Where would you even start? Do you do regular boogie loops first or short line?
I don't know. I guess I kind of started going like 10 feet high because who cares if you're going to crash and splash from that, right? So you just get kind of used to throwing the bar away. And it never feels right when it's not powered, but when the kite's powered up properly, you know that you can throw the bar away confidently and it's going to unspin and open and not overspin and twist the lines again. And the key is making sure that center strut is pointing straight to 12 o'clock. So from previous boogie loop videos, you know, the key is to just keep your eye on the center strut the whole time, fully committed to the bar and make sure you're completely inverted because when you're inverted, your harness hook, when you're not inverted, your harness hook is upside down. And when you are inverted, now the front of you is facing towards your kite. So your harness hook is actually lined up clean with the kite because you're inverted. So getting inverted on the boogie loops makes it even easier. With the short lines that make it a little more challenging, get even more inverted because you know that the short lines are going to be a little trickier, maybe weigh down on your confidence a little bit more. But if you feel like you're a little nervous to throw the boogie, then just get inverted as you possibly can because the more inverted you get, the easier and safer it's going to be. But back to the bar spin, I'm watching the center strut the whole time. And after the boogie loop, the lines are spun up twice. So the key is making sure that center strut is going all the way up back to 12. And so right here, I might not even be, actually most of the time I'm never completely out of my rotation because that would have been too late to actually throw the bar spin. So go into the boogie loop like normal and you just go into them pretty much blind and fully committed because you never realize how high you're gonna go on a front roll kite loop until you're coming out of it. So I go into it, boom, feel right here as the kite's hitting 12, I feel it lifting me off the water, so I throw my head, and then right here is where I switch my head, boom, and I've got the bar fully in and my harness hook is pointing right at the kite. So usually when I'm still about 3/4 of the way through the rotation of the boogie loop, that's when the kite's already pointing up to 12 o'clock. So it's at that moment, even if I'm still upside down, that you have to throw the bar away. Because right now the kite is facing straight at 12 o'clock and the canopy is perfectly open like that and that's your center strut. So once you throw the bar away, the kite goes whoom. But if you're throwing the bar away when that center strut's pointing at 10 or at 2, then you know the kite's gonna peter off to the side. So even if you're still upside down and inverted from the boogie, once that center strut's pointing at 12 o'clock, it's go time. You just snap the bar away. And the golden rule to any kite loop bar spin, even a regular kite loop with a bar spin with no rotations, is throw the bar away with your looping hand. So if you're riding to the right, if you're riding to the left, or whichever way you're riding, if you're riding to the left, you're gonna do the kite loop with your right hand because that's your backhand. And then once the center strut's pointing back up on its way to 12 o'clock, you throw the bar away with your looping hand, which was your right hand. If you do it to the left, you're gonna loop it with your left hand, watching that center strut loop all the way through until it's on its way back to 12 o'clock. And right as it's going to 12 o'clock, you throw the bar away and just keep your hands off of it for long enough until it figures itself out, because it's actually really hard to overspin it. And I know, like, everybody on the beach, it's so natural, you don't even think about it. You do it on the beach where, oh, your lines are twisted, or when you're just launching your kite and your lines are twisted, you don't even think about it. You just unspin your bar probably all the time, and it's exactly the same thing, except you're doing a kite loop. But the other thing is that once you throw the bar away and unspin it, all of your weight is falling on the center lines, which is good, because your weight falling on the center lines and the canopy opening up because you unspun the bar and threw the bar away. So the bar spin is just a little trick. At the same time, you let the bar out for a regular kite loop. But watching where the center strut is what makes it easy. If you wait for it to be right at 12, it's super easy.
Yeah, man, and we've actually done, like, what, 3 Boogie Loop videos now or something like that?
I think so, but there's always stuff to be learned, man.
Always stuff to be learned. If you want more details on the Boogie Loop, just go through a catalog, check out some other Boogie Loop videos. I even did, like, an entry-level front roll kite loop video back to the purest basics.
I've seen it.
Watch those. They'll help you progress into this. But this is a rad variation. I think this is cool about the North Bar, where you can just pop the lines off really easy, make a short line, hit a session.
Yeah. Sick.
So if you guys want to try this is a pretty rad one. Get your regular underpowered kite loops, front roll kite loops styled first, but sick, man.
Thanks, Rago.
Thank you. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you later.